was stabbed to death in Adler Street, just alongside this park. This park then used to be known as St. Mary's Gardens. It used to have a church until World War II, which was destroyed in the Blitz. The Nazis have been invading and attacking the East End long before the EDL were thought up. 15 years ago, this park was renamed Altab Ali Park. And every year on May the 4th, people gather at the Shahid Minar to rededicate themselves to the fight against racism and to remember Altab Ali. They were teenagers who stabbed Altab Ali to death. Teenagers who were not born racists, but their minds were poisoned by racism very early on, and this is where it leads. On the day that Altab Ali was stabbed to death, the National Front collected 7,000 votes here in Tower Hamlets. A few days later, the East End was shut down. People from the local community marched from here to Downing Street behind a car that was carrying Altab Ali's coffin. And in those days, the National Front would gather every Sunday morning on the corner of Brick Lane and Bethnal Green Road. They would sell their paper. They would have a bookstall with books like one was titled, "Did 6 Million Really Die?" That was the kind of stuff they had on their bookstall. And when they finished their paper sale and finished selling their books, they would often rampage down Brick Lane, throwing stones through windows and attacking the local Bengali community. But then the tide turned, and the people turned the tide. First of all, the Trades Council published a report that listed hundreds of the most serious racist attacks that had happened in the area, and how little the police had done about it. But then Bengali youth movements grew, and those Bengali youth movements united with the Trades Council, united with other associations, and chased
A conference recently happened in Malaysia concerning the history of the Chinese.
I don't think you can call it protest.
Yeah, he's not on his way.
But for me, to have the EDL in Altab Ali Park is a desecration, an outrage and an abomination.
Like Democrats.
But the strength of our campaign has meant there's only one rally in Altab Ali Park today, and it's our rally, an anti-fascist rally. The EDL proclaims as friends and comrades with a common enemy, and our enemy is certainly the EDL. Muslims and Jews refuse to be enemies. Our enemy is racism, our enemy is fascism. Our enemies are the purveyors of We cannot bring back Altab Ali, whose life was so brutally.
Yeah, there was something else.